Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Melissa the Divine, and today's video is going to be about how to stop overthinking and get out of your head. This video was requested on my Instagram, so let's just get right into it. By the way, different background, I'm in a new location, so I'm going to spruce this background up. It's probably going to change, but I just wanted to put something up so I could film this video. But let's just get right into it. Overthinking is like the worst, right? I think a lot of us do it at this point. There's so much media that we're constantly consuming. There's so much going on in the world that it's super easy to overthink, and it can quickly lead to anxiety, to paranoia, being super forgetful, all types of stuff. So learning to stop overthinking, I think, is definitely a skill that a lot of us could genuinely benefit from. I'm like a notorious overthinker, so these are tools and steps and things that I have to use for myself when I start to overthink and I start to get in my head too much. First things first, the first thing to remember when it comes to getting out of your head is to remember that most people are not thinking about you as much as you think they are. So, you know, like when you have that social anxiety where you feel like you're being judged by people and people are looking at you crazy, or they notice that little thing that you did, you should be embarrassed, that type of in your head. Majority of the time, people are so focused on their own lives that they are not worried about you. You might have tripped and fallen and they'll laugh about it maybe for 0.2 seconds, but then it's right back to business. It's right back to their regularly scheduled program. Like I said earlier in this video, we have so much going on in the world. There's so much we're consuming at once. There's so much new information coming in that your little mishap, maybe you tripped, whatever, you just are thinking people are like judging you. Half the time they're really not. Like people might have a 0.2 second judgment of you, but they're moving on with their own thoughts and their own lives, their own things that they have going on. So stop thinking that everyone is judging you and like looking at you crazy, because a lot of the times it's not true. Okay, a lot of the times they're way more focused on themselves than they are focused on you and whatever you got going on. Like unless you do something really off the wall or like traumatizing, people are not really worried about you, especially when it comes to strangers and even like your close friends, even family. Like of course they're thinking about you, they love you, but at the same time everyone has their own lives to attend to. So like don't trip about people like judging you or whatever. Like let go of that idea that people are always judging you. Live your life, be free and be yourself. Because when you always think people are judging you or like people are, you know, thinking bad things about you, it makes you shrink. It makes you restrict yourself. And no one wants to live a life of restriction. You want to live a life where you feel free and like you feel like you can just be yourself. So let go of that judgment thing, because it doesn't matter. Even if they are judging you, it doesn't matter. So think about the fact that they're probably not even judging you, and even if they are, it doesn't matter, because what is their judgment going to do to your life? What's it going to do to really negatively affect you unless you let it? If you allow it to manifest in your mind and you think about it so much, then it starts to negatively affect you. But if you allow it to just be what it is, a judgment or a perceived judgment, whatever, like stop taking it personal and stop thinking everything is about you, you'll start to realize and just be myself. I don't need to worry about this. I don't need to worry about that. So yeah, that's the first thing to keep in mind. People are not thinking about you like you think they are. I promise. My second piece of advice is to stop projecting, okay? This kind of ties into the first thing that I said, but sometimes when we're thinking, like overthinking, we start to project judgments we have for ourselves onto other people. So for example, if you're really self-critical and you're really judgmental, you'll oftentimes think other people are judging you, when in reality, they're not even judging you at all. They're not even worried about that. But since you're so self-critical, you're projecting the judgments you have onto them and making it seem like they're the ones judging you, when in reality, you're judging yourself, okay? Now, I know this is like deep and you're probably like, what are you talking about? But think about it. Sometimes you are so self-critical to the point where like you think someone is judging you, or you think someone is thinking about you so much to the point where it feels real. Convince yourself that it's true. But like I said, a lot of times people really are just wrapped up in themselves. So when you project judgments that you have for yourself onto other people, you'll think the whole world is out to get you, but in reality, you're out to get you. You have judgments on yourself. You have work that you might want to do, and you need to learn to accept yourself. Honestly, that's the first step. Learn to accept yourself. Stop being judgmental to yourself, and you'll probably stop looking at other people as being so judgmental towards you. So yeah, don't project your own self-criticism and your own issues onto other people, because that's not healthy, and you're gonna convince yourself that everyone is out to get you. My next tip on how to get out of your head and how to stop overthinking is take action. This is huge. Taking action when you're overthinking and you're stuck in your head, this is like the best thing that you can do, right? Because the best way to get out of your head is to get into your body, okay? This is the holy grail, I promise. Like I said, I'm a notorious overthinker, and this is the thing that works the best. Whether you like to go to the gym, exercise, do yoga, even just go for a walk, some type of activity, taking some form of action when you're overthinking is so helpful in letting you get out of your head, because you get to focus on whatever activity it is. If you're at the gym, you can focus on that. If you're going on a walk, you can focus on the nature, the smells, the sights, all of that good stuff. So take action, exercise, move your body around, and this will help you get out of your head and into your body. It doesn't have to be an exercise either. You take about like 30 minutes to an hour to make yourself a really nice meal, or take a bath. Just take an action, something that you actually have to do. And always play music. Like whatever your go-to song is for like stressful situations and stuff, and when you're in your head, find that song that lets you get out your head, get into your body, get a little groove going, dance around a little bit. Dancing is a huge way to get out of your head. I'm not saying like go find a dance partner and go do the tango. No, dance in your mirror, dance by yourself in your room. The flow and the movement of your body, I'm telling you, you'll get out of your head. If you feel self-conscious about dancing, don't do anything that makes you feel self-conscious. Do something that like you feel comfortable doing and that you enjoy. Another thing that really helped me get out of my head is journaling. Oh my goodness. There's literal scientific studies that show journaling can help lower high blood pressure. It can help with stress levels. And the thing about journaling is it really just helps you process what is going on. Whether you want to do morning and night, or maybe just at nighttime or just in the morning, I highly recommend having a nighttime one, because you can kind of dump how your day was, and it just lets you clear your mind before you go to bed, so you're not overthinking when it's time to be sleeping. Get yourself a journal, because it just helps you, again, process things. If you're going through a difficult time and you journal through things, thoughts start to come up that like sometimes you repress when you're just like going about your daily life. So your journal helps you just kind of unpack that, unravel that, and like have a fresh, clean slate. The last thing that helped me get out of my head and stop overthinking is to find a new hobby. Find something you love. Find an old hobby, something you used to love. Whatever it is, discover your hobbies and tap into your hobbies and the things that you love. Take your attention away from your thoughts and from overthinking. So if you love sewing, if you love cooking, if you love art, tap into that. Tap into your passions. Tap into the things that you love, because you'll be able to put your energy and your time into that. So let's say you start overthinking and you're super lost and you're in your head, be like, okay, I'm just gonna go do some art. I'm just gonna go do the thing that I love and pour my energy there, versus pouring your energy into your thoughts that are all over the place and that are swirling and that are stressing you out. It's like, if things are stressing you out, you don't want to pour more energy there, right? You want to take that energy, put it somewhere else, and allow that feeling to kind of pass and like work through you. So finding your hobbies, tapping in with your hobbies, I highly recommend. It will really help you get out of your head. Once you figure out what it is that you love, you'll get to do that, practice it more, genuinely let it be something that you love, and rediscover old hobbies. Try new things, test different things out. That way you're not bored. So when you take action towards those things that you're passionate about, it can really help you spend your time better, put your mental energy into something positive and into something that you love. Those are my tips on how I got out of my head and how I stopped overthinking. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and to subscribe to this channel. And if you did enjoy this video, I highly recommend that you go watch this video on confidence. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.